Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Anastassja.Mariah and I am back with another video, fam. So in today's video, I actually wanted to do a video letting you guys know what my most reached for primers are for this fall winter season, honey, because the primer can make or break your entire makeup look, as we all know. Okay, so I wanted to give you guys some really good recommendations to make your skin look flawless for this fall winter season. So let's go ahead and hop right into it. Okay, so when I'm talking about all of the primers, I am going to go over the specs. I don't know the prices off the top of my head, so I'll make sure I list the prices on the screen for you guys as I go through them. But I'm just going to talk about why I reach for each primer for specific reasons. I have reasons written down here, so if you see me looking down, it's because I have my notebook with my notes. Okay, so period. We're gonna start with, they're all, I'm not gonna lie, they're all more of a Sephora purchase for these primers. There's one that is at like Ulta or a drugstore, so we'll go ahead and start with that one and get it out of the way. Now this one I really love, like, since it's been launched, but I started with the original Jelly Pop primer. Is it ringing a bell? So this is the e.l.f. Power Grip primer, you guys. It's very affordable, and when it goes onto the skin, it has a nice cooling kind of feel, but it has a very nice like tack to the skin once you put it on. I'm dry combination, so it's really good to hydrate my skin. I love using this to hydrate my skin, and I do put it all over, even if I'm combination, because I do have oily areas in my T-zone, but I still use this all over, and then I will go on top of it with a mattifying primer if I choose to, depending on the foundation that I'm using. One, it's very affordable. I would say that this kind of gives you like a skin like more on the dewy side finish, not necessarily luminous or anything like that. It grips your makeup really good. It makes a very smooth base as well. Once you're putting your makeup on, you just let it sit. I let mine sit for like 2 minutes, and then I move on to the foundation or my color correcting, whatever I choose. It definitely helps with texture because of its moisturizing. It covers up your dry patches if you have dry patches or acne scars, things like that. So I really like this. It's definitely worth the price, and you get so much in here. Like, I've had this for a minute and this is all I've used. Now let's be clear, I have a ton of primers, but still, like, this would hold you for a very long time. If you were someone who was only going to be using maybe 2 or 3 primers at a time, this would last you a very long time. I think it's great, very affordable. Shout out to e.l.f. for this, because yeah. But I still have the Jelly Pop primer too. It's just not something that's in stock. I believe it's discontinued, or it was like a seasonal kind of thing. They're both really good. I don't think that there's much of a difference between the Jelly Pop and this one. All right, the next one I have is the Mercier Pure Canvas Primer. This is the hydrating primer. This primer here is, like, to me, skincare in a bottle. It's so creamy. It just absorbs into the skin so well. It's more on the cream texture, so it's very hydrating. It's like a very creamy lotion, like, if you guys can see. So it seeps into the skin really good. It definitely doesn't make your makeup cakey at all. You can use this primer with a hydrating foundation and you still won't look oily or too like you have too much moisture on your skin, because once you put your setting powders on, something about this underneath your foundation and then you put your setting powders on, it's like butter. It like turns into butter on your skin. I think this is great to use all over. This is one of those ones that won't make you oily over time. Even if you do have oily areas on your skin, it will not make you oily over time. Of course, if you're using everything that's like hydrating, maybe so, but for me, I have had no issues with this. I believe this is the smaller size, and I wish I bought the bigger size, but once I'm done with this, because in this you get 0.8 fluid ounces, a little goes a long way, and that's why I still have this. It's basically like right in this right here, I could feel it still pretty full, so a little goes a long way. But this you can only purchase at Sephora. Yeah, that's what the bottle looks like. And I know the Mercier has many others, like the blurring one. I have the blurring one as well. I just don't reach for it as much as I would the hydrating one. This is what I'm reaching for during these fall and winter months. This, along with the e.l.f. one, doesn't have any type of really scent. Very affordable. It adds nice hydration. There's no really a glow to it or anything, but it does blur out what you need it to blur out once your skin is moisturized. Again, if you have any type of like smile lines, once you put this on, it will help. If you have like dry patches, eczema, psoriasis, like I do have psoriasis, this really helps. So definitely check it out if you haven't already. The next one I have is from Fenty Beauty. So this is the Fenty Beauty Soft Silk Pro Filter Hydrating Primer. I reach for this a lot as well. This does have a light scent. So this is something that's different from the other ones. It does have a light scent. You get a lot. You get 1 fluid ounce. To me, I've had this bottle now for a minute. Like, I don't know how long I've had this. Maybe this is my 2nd bottle actually. But I really, really like this one from Fenty Beauty. It definitely moisturizes your skin. You can wear this alone. I've wore this alone and it makes me feel like I have a nice glow to my skin. This doesn't have any glow particles or anything like little things that reflect light in it or anything like that, but the scent is beautiful. It smooths, it helps you with your texture. Yeah, there's no really tackiness to this one or anything. Same for the Mercier. It doesn't have any tack to it, but I would say this is definitely worth the price because a little goes a long way with this, but you can overdo it and it still won't make you look built up or anything like that. Your oils don't break through unless you just have severe oily skin or you're going through something at that moment, but it definitely, even though it doesn't give you that tack, your makeup grips onto it pretty good too. So I like this a lot. Definitely check out the Fenty Beauty Soft Silk Pro Filter Hydrating Primer if you haven't already. I'm hoping that you have by now because these have been out for like 2-3 years at this point, maybe longer. We're running through this because it's not going to be a long video, you guys. The next one I have is more on the newer side. So it's by Anastassja.Mariah. It's the Anastassja.Mariah Beauty Yummy Skin Glow Serum. So it says it's a glow serum. I assume that you can just use this for skincare. You can wear it alone, under makeup, or wear alone. So yeah, this is a glow serum primer. This has the tack you're looking for. This comes in 2 shades. So the shade that I have is Juice Boost. There's another shade that has, this one has more of the bronzy, a bronzy type of look to it. Honestly, on my skin, it just blends right in, but it does reflect light pretty well with this one, and it grips really good. There is a light scent. It basically smells like cucumber, so if you are someone who's sensitive to scents, I don't think that this would be too heavy at all. It's definitely like a skincare. You can wear it alone. I haven't worn it alone, have I? I don't think I've worn it alone, and I may have it. I probably forgot. I really like this glow serum. I love skincare. I'm a really big skincare junkie, so this is something, if I happen to have run out of a serum, I could put this on, because these are not glitter. They're like, I don't know what they are, but it's disappeared, but it gives like a nice moisturized, I just love it. Has a nice little tack to it. Grips your makeup, gives you hydration. Definitely worth the price. Everything that I'm going to talk about is worth the price simply because these are my most grabbed for primers, okay? So I'm not going to just not grab for a primer that I don't care for and it's not doing what it's supposed to do. Does this really help with texture? I mean, I guess so if you have dry skin and you're looking for moisture, but I don't really think this does too much for your texture. I think it just gives a nice kind of a light glowy look underneath your makeup. It does give that glow. It does give that kind of dewy look, okay? That kind of luminosity you're looking for. It is not mattifying and it doesn't really help towards your like pores or anything like that, but it does grip your makeup and it does smooth out that canvas so that everything can go on like butter, boo, because this is what it's going to do for you. It goes on like butter. Okay, we do have something that's mattifying and something that is mattifying. There are other primers that I have that are mattifying that I do reach for from time to time, but mainly I've decided that this is the one. This is the mattifying one that I'm going to be using during these cold months because for some reason, even though it's more of a mattifying, blurring type of primer, I still find myself feeling moisturized when I put this on. And that's something, okay? That is something. So let me bring you forward. The one that is mattifying and blurring that I reach for a lot during these months is the One Size Secure the Blur Makeup Magnet Primer. Now, it hasn't been too cold here in Florida just yet, but I already know that this is the one because it's super creamy, okay? For 2, it gives you time to move the product around on your skin before it gets that tacky, like super blurred, super mattifying. It sucks up everything before you even like wiped it all through your pores and over the areas you need it. Like you can literally squeeze this in your hand, rub it all over your face, and then you start to see it. Give it about 2 minutes, you're good to go. So for 1, this is mattifying. this also blurs, okay? So this is mattifying, it blurs your pores. Is it worth the price? Absolutely. You get, what do you get in this one? 1.2 fluid ounces for the price. When it comes to smoothing, yes, so it helps with the texture for sure. Does it have a smell? Not really. So it's not scented at all to me. I don't smell anything, and it does grip your makeup. So it grips, it mattifies, it blurs. To me, it gives a slight level of hydration because it allows me to move it around. It seems very creamy, and I love that. You just warm it up on your fingertips, and it's definitely worth the price, and there's no scent. So I don't really have nothing to say about this. Patrick Starr knew what he was doing when he made this one size Secure the Blur. He really did. Like, I have no complaints. I love this little bottle too. This whole line, the colors and everything, I just love him for that. So yeah, this is the move. Like, I still tend to use this even though I use hydrating primer. So this would be what I put on in my T-zone, or I put all over on top of the hydrating one. I use them layered. I don't care. Definitely check this out if you have not already. This is exclusive to Sephora or the One Size website. This is the only place you can get that is from Sephora. Same thing with the Anastassja.Mariah. I think Fenty Beauty may or may not be in Target. Not sure. The very last but not the least, okay, this is what I have on my face today as a primer, which is my Natasha Denona Hygiene Skin Glass. Y'all saw me. This is the Hygiene Skin Glass Energizing and Hydrating Primer Serum. I did a video using this, and I did a video talking about this in a haul. This right here is absolutely gorgeous. She did this. Now this is probably the most expensive primer I have out of all of them. I believe it's like $52 or something like that. So it's definitely on the expensive side. But y'all, first of all, you could tell from the little, I'll put it over my tattoo. Do you see that? It looks really icy, kind of iridescent. But let me show you. Once it's on your skin, y'all, this is how it looks when you're blending it in. Literally like glass. And it has these like pearls that bounce off of the light so nicely, girl. And it just gives you this glow under your skin. Like, my tattoo real dry, but look at that. Girl, it look like somebody put a mirror on it. And this is not, I just don't know what this is. I don't know if these are really fine milled pigment type of light reflecting pigments, but I won't say that it's glitter. It's not glitter. But y'all, this has a very, very light scent. It is the most expensive, but when you're looking for something that's gonna give you the glow that you're looking for with not having too much moisture, if you're using something that's super mattifying, super full coverage, and you still wanna have that little boom pop through, this is the move. Because with this primer, I'm wearing the, let me tell you what foundation I have on. I have on the Lancome Tint Idol Ultra Wear Foundation, and this is a full coverage foundation. And even if we take out the highlighted area, right? If we cover that up, you could still see on my face, right? That I have like this kind of glow coming through. That's because of that primer. Like, no lie. There's no grip. You can't feel the grip to it, but I do believe it grips your makeup. I believe all of these grip your makeup really, really well. It's something about it moisturizing to the skin that makes something that's supposed to be mattifying or more on the dewy side or more on the demi matte side just stick to your skin. That's just my opinion. It doesn't really smooth anything out. It doesn't really get rid of texture, but it doesn't emphasize your texture either. That's just my opinion. There's a glow, it hydrates, smells really nice, super light. It just makes your skin literally look like glass. Like, I'm obsessed with how this looks. Obsessed. But it is the most expensive, so this is something you could skip. I just really wanted to share with you guys the primers that I use during these months because it's very important for me, especially now that I'm going to be going back to work. Your girl got the job, background came back, everything good. Last thing I got to do is do my I-9 and my drug test. So girl, I'm just really, really happy about that. But I want to go to work looking flawless, and I want to go to work with my makeup knowing it's gonna last. It's a hybrid position, by the way, so I won't be in office very much, but still. I just really wanted to show you guys because I'm gonna make sure that I do my makeup every day, because when you look good, you feel good. I wanna thank you so much if you've made it this far in the video. Just make sure you stay tuned for the next video that's gonna be tagged right here. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I don't know how you guys feel about that. I don't know how you guys feel about my vlogs. How do you guys feel? Do you just want me to do content? Do you want me to do vlogs? I feel like I'm going to be asking you guys that so much because I need you to respond. I need you to respond and let me know what you need. What you need, okay? I want to give you what you need and what you want. So if you tell me what you want and what you need, I'm going to do it for you. But yeah, other than that, you guys, more to come. Stay tuned, and I'll see you in my next one. So leave your comments down below and we'll chit chat. All right, sis. All right, bro. Bye, fam.